guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Ming here, and here is a Trader Joe's bag. I just came back from the Trader Joe's. Today's video is super exciting because we're going to try the viral TikTok recipe for Trader Joe's. So I went to Trader Joe's, bought a bunch of stuff. Some items are out of stock, and let's say if you don't have a Trader Joe's close to you, that is okay because a lot of these items can be also found from other stores, from generic brands, from other brands. It's just that Trader Joe's, sometimes it's a little bit more convenient, sometimes it has a little bit better recipe. So we're gonna try out these viral TikTok recipe for easy Trader Joe's meals. Before we start, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. And of course, this video is going to be filmed on different days because even though I'm eating for two, I'm not gonna eat all of these meals on one day. So the first recipe went viral on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Everyone is trying this recipe. We're gonna see if it's easy to follow because I am not a good cook for a year because I haven't cooked much since I was pregnant. This is the famous Trader Joe's lobster bisque pasta recipe. I'm super excited because I love lobster, I love pasta. I've been craving this. The video that I saw on TikTok is so good. It looks amazing. So what you need is the Trader Joe's lobster bisque and pasta of your choice. This lobster tail, fully cooked. And Trader Joe's usually carry this, but when I went to Trader Joe's, they actually don't have it. So I actually pick up from my local market. It's basically the same. Lobster tails, fully cooked, hand peeled, deveined, and ready to serve. So I got this one ready. Tomatoes for the pasta. You can also get some parsley, thyme to season it, and some Parmesan cheese. Put the lobster tail in cold water to thaw. It says bring 4/4 of water to boil, add salt if desired, add the pasta, 11 for 13 minutes. Alright, I think the pasta is ready. We're gonna drain it. We're gonna drain the pasta, just like what the recipe says. So they said this recipe takes about 20 minutes, but it's been 15 minutes, so it means we have 5 minutes left. So we'll see if actually 20 minutes. I was thinking maybe 25. Some avocado oil. The recipe also called for garlic. Since I don't really like garlic, we're just gonna use some garlic salt. Garlic. So this salt is flavored with garlic, which is a little bit different. Ta-da! Alright, since like the cherry tomatoes are ready. Lobster tail. I wish Trader Joe's carries it, but my Trader Joe's sold out. Maybe this recipe. The tail is already cooked, so it says about 1 to 2 minutes it should be ready. We definitely don't want to overcook it, but we want to heat it up thoroughly. Ooh. Now it's time for the star ingredient, the Trader Joe's lobster bisque. I'm so excited! Look at how much saturated fat there is. It's a little scary. And it's super high in sodium. I think that is why it can function as a sauce instead of a soup. But it's okay. According to my doctor visit, my sodium level is actually relatively low. Also on TikTok, people said that put a little bit of this Trader Joe's crushed red pepper will enhance a little bit of the flavor. Just not too much. Down the lobster bisque. Ooh. Smells so good and it's so creamy. A little bit of parsley. It says the starch of the pasta is going to thicken the soup. Alright guys, here is the Trader Joe's lobster bisque pasta. It actually smells and looks really good, but does it taste good? We'll see. But it ended up being 30 minutes of cooking and $8 per meal. This is a third of the portion, which I think it's still pretty good. All right, now let's try this out. Hey guys, we are over here. I'm so ready to try this. Every time I see this video, I was like, oh, salivating. So we're gonna try this out with lobster. Ready? Cheers! It's actually so good. Actually so good. Right amount of flavor. Not too salty because honestly, the lobster bisque is diluted because we added so much more other ingredients in there, but the flavor, the saltiness is perfect. It's a nice savory seafood lobster flavor and so creamy. If you want it to be creamier, you can put a little bit more cheese. This is actually so good. This recipe is honestly so easy. I think in terms of how easy it is, 10 out of 10. On the internet, it says it takes about 20 minutes, but it actually took me 30 minutes because I think the first 15 minutes was spending on doing the pasta itself. So I would say the actual cooking time is about 20 minutes, but the total prep time is 30 minutes. So it took a little bit longer for me to cook this meal, but it's so easy. You just follow the steps. You don't actually think about how to season it, how to do anything. It's pretty easy. And it's so delicious. This actually tastes so much better than a lot of the pasta that I actually order from restaurants. And this particular entree could have been like $29, $30 at like a pasta Italian restaurant, but this is about $8. So I would say a really good deal, really tasty, definitely 10 out of 10 recipe. Took me 30 minutes to make. So first recipe, huge success. Mine doesn't look as creamy as like some of the TikTok videos because they put extra cheese in the middle of the cooking, but because I have a little bit of third trimester heartburn, I just didn't want to get extra heartburn, so I actually didn't put as much cheese as like what the original recipe says. But if you put some Parmesan cheese in the middle of the cooking, it will make this dish a little bit creamier and the sauce is going to be a little bit thicker because of the cheese. But overall, 10 out of 10. I'll definitely remake it over and over again. Definitely worth the hype. Cheers! Cauliflower gnocchi bowl. For this item, we have the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. Also, I think the original package doesn't have the air fryer recipe, but now it does. So heat it at 400 degrees for 30 to 15 minutes. Trader Joe's chicken sausage. Pick any sausage that you like. I chose the spicy jalapeno one just because I like spicy food and I haven't had it for a long time since the first time I did a taste test. So we're gonna use this one. Of broccoli. So I actually got this one from Costco. Put the gnocchi in the air fryer. 400 degrees for 15 minutes. This recipe is super easy. You just chop up the sausage from Trader Joe's and you can also chop up the broccoli, put it in the air fryer, or you can just stir fry the broccoli with the sausage together and then you put the gnocchi in there, put salt and pepper and the sauce of your preference, and it's ready in 10 minutes. Alright, the cauliflower gnocchis are back! They're ready after 15 minutes. They're golden crispy. Definitely enough for like a lot of people. Also, I used the entire pack of sausage because every time I use one or two, I forgot to use the rest of them and then it turned bad. I might as well just cook them already. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Oh, it's actually looking really good. And a little bit of garlic pepper. It actually looks really good. All right, we're gonna mix it up and take it out for the taste test. This recipe is so easy, literally takes about 15 minutes in total, including the air fryer. All right, here's the final look. I'm gonna top it off with some parsley just to make it a little bit prettier. Ta-da! Yay! Alright, so I would say that I definitely put too much of sausage in there, but this is really convenient and this whole pack of ingredients is good for at least 2 people or at least 2 to 3 meals, which is pretty good for the pricing as well. Alright, let's now try this out. Also, if you prefer your food to be a little saucy, I highly recommend the vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto sauce to make it a little bit more saucy after you cook this meal. Alright, let's dig in. Hey guys, the food is ready. I'm so ready for the taste test. Let's try the gnocchi with the sausage with a little broccoli. It's actually so good. Perfect combination. So believe it or not, this meal is full of flavor and texture. First of all, the cauliflower gnocchi is a little bit crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. And the sausage, highly recommend the jalapeno if you like spicy food. Oh, I love that little bit of heat. I know the broccoli definitely add texture and a flavor to it as well. I like my broccoli to be a little bit softer, so I did close the lid to steam it a little bit, like with the heat. But if you don't like it, you can make it more a crunchy type as well. Overall, super easy. The actual act of cooking is like 5 minutes, and the total cooking time is 15 minutes. Super easy. I think in terms of the convenience and whether it's easy, it's 10 out of 10. Flavor and texture, I would say 7.5 out of 10 with protein, veggies, and carbs. Yum! This recipe is a success. The next recipe is super easy, and this is the famous Trader Joe's Green Goddess cabbage salad. So all you need is some cabbage. You chop it up finely, some scallion or chives or both, and the famous Trader Joe's Green Goddess dressing. This is actually one of the salad dressings that my husband really loves. It's made with avocado, green onion, cold pressed lemon juice, chives, basil, and garlic. They actually use olive oil and extra virgin olive oil rather than like other processed seed oil. Half of it had cabbage finely chopped, and I was like, but Trader Joe's already have the pre-chopped cabbage. This is the organic coleslaw kit. It has green cabbage, red cabbage, carrots with a creamy sweet dressing, but I'm not going to use the dressing from this one. I'm just going to use the Green Goddess dressing because it's honestly my preferred dressing as well. We're over here and we're going to chop some of this at the top. We're going to put this dressing. So this recipe is definitely like a side dish. I don't think this is like a main dish unless you put some protein on top. I actually never used the Green Goddess dressing for green cabbage. I always use it for like arugula or other types of vegetables. So this is actually the first time. Just washed some of the chives. Chop it in. Here is what the product looks like. The recipe on its own kind of look a little bit sad. Definitely need some extra protein on top, but we're gonna try it on its own before we add it. But this is what it looks like. It's evenly coated. The cabbage is soaked with the sauce. This recipe is definitely super convenient. Like takes 3 minutes, 5 minutes top. Very crunchy, very refreshing. It actually tastes better than I imagined it would. The green cabbage is super crunchy. It has a slight sweetness to it, and the Green Goddess dressing has some like lemon juice. It kind of breaks down a little bit grassy bitterness from the cabbage, and it's super crunchy. This is a nice surprise. Even though the presentation looks a little bit sad, it actually tastes pretty good. This is actually a pretty good salad idea. Overall, easy level 10 out of 10. Convenience level 10 out of 10. I didn't even have to chop because Trader Joe's has this pre-kit. But I would say I would give it 7 out of 10. It tastes good, but it definitely needs some protein on top. Alright guys, I added some tomatoes and some protein. This is the final product. I think it actually looks really good right now. It actually looks like a complete meal with protein, a little bit tomatoes to decorate it and add a little bit of citrusy flavor and a sweetness. I think now it actually looks really good. I made this for lunch for my husband today. I would say after added extra protein and the tomatoes, the taste definitely is, added on. Now I think it'll probably be 8 out of 10. Definitely worth trying. And this whole meal only took me about 10 minutes to make. Cook some steak plus the salad plus the tomatoes. Overall takes about 10 minutes to make, and it's pretty healthy and it looks really good. Yummy. Highly recommend. Another huge success. I definitely doctored up the original TikTok recipe. It looked a little bit sad, but now it's a complete meal. Alright, so the next recipe we're gonna try is the Trader Joe's chicken cilantro mini wontons. So this one has a pretty viral recipe on TikTok. It has a different variety of it, but we're gonna try this out. It seems like pretty easy. All you need is the Trader Joe's chicken wontons, chicken cilantro mini wontons, and get some chicken broth. You can get it from Trader Joe's, or I already have it at home. For the vegetable of choice, I chose the Chinese bok choy, which is also purchased from Trader Joe's. Chili oil, whichever you have at home, is great. So without further ado, let's try this out. Add this one into the soup for 1 to 2 minutes. Wow, That's pretty fast. This is the chicken bone broth, but you can also get the Trader Joe's miso soup. So once the bok choys are cooked, they're probably gonna shrink a lot. So if you're like, oh, that's a lot of vegetables, don't worry. And also the recipe I saw also put some extra shrimp, and you can get the Trader Joe's Argentinian red shrimps or any shrimps of your choice. To add extra protein, I decided to put some Argentinian red shrimp like this. You get it from Trader Joe's or other places. I feel like it's gonna take a while to boil this. It's been about 10 minutes. It's still not boiling. I don't know why. I'm getting anxious. They said washed pot don't boil or something like that. Alright, I think now the soup is boiling. Trader Joe's chicken cilantro mini wontons. Let's put it in there. I turn down the heat to medium. So let's give it about 2 minutes. I feel like it's gonna take about longer than 2 minutes to cook. The packaging cooking time, I feel like a lot of times it's not enough. You can tell the wontons are not fully cooked because like the wrappers, they don't look cooked because once they're fully cooked, they become more transparent. So I feel like even though the package says 2 minutes, it will take 5 minutes. Yay! I think it's finally cooked. Alright, time to dish. I didn't even make the entire bag of wonton just because there's so much food in there already. I think this is already enough for 2 people on a budget as well. Here's the wonton soup. It actually looks so... I'm gonna put some hot oil that I already have, but Trader Joe's also sells hot oil. Just didn't want to spend extra money to buy things that we already have. Yay! Hard-boiled eggs. It's supposed to look like this. Yay! Chicken cilantro mini wonton recipe with hot oil. Everything used in this recipe can be found in Trader Joe's and also other stores as well. If you don't have a Trader Joe's, Baby Go also has a mini wonton that's sold in Costco. Okay, let's dig in. I'm super excited. Look at this. Ooh. It's making it look so good. Presentation, 10 out of 10. If you don't like spicy food, definitely chili oil is also, you know, optional. Yay. It smells so good. Alright, time to try this out. Alright guys, lunch is ready. I'm super excited. We're gonna mix up the chili oil. A little bit of shrimp. Very meaty shrimp. How do you recommend? Argentine red shrimp is definitely more meaty than the traditional like a generic shrimp. Cheers. A lot of cilantro flavor. Really nice with the hot oil. Veggies. Definitely put hot oil if you like spicy food because it just adds so much flavor. Also, gochujang sauce is a good one as well. Get the wontons. Lots of cilantro flavor. Love that chicken cilantro wonton. I put a lot of hot oil, so it's a little bit on the spicier side. Scooping focus on wontons, not me. Here we go. It's a mini wonton, but it has a big enough meatball in the middle. And with the eggs. So satisfying. Overall, this recipe takes about 20 minutes to make. The first 10 minutes is actually just boiling the chicken broth and the vegetables and the shrimp in there. And then afterwards, you just put the wontons. It says cook 2 minutes, but it actually took me 5 to 6 minutes to cook. Afterwards, you mix it up with some eggs in there. It's kind of like a ramen bowl, but it's like a spicy wonton ramen bowl. You can also add other vegetables such as broccoli, such as mushrooms. If you don't like bok choy, use different vegetables. Oh, also put some cilantros and chives on the top. It's gonna make it taste even better. So overall, easy level, 10 out of 10, super easy. And the flavor is super good. I will give it 9 out of 10 in terms of flavor. This is something that I eat all the time, honestly. This is like a very easy traditional wonton soup recipe, but you can doctor it up with anything that you like, which makes it very versatile. overall, highly recommend. 20 minutes of prep time in total, and it's just a really quick meal idea. Cheers! I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Alrighty, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for trying out these viral TikTok recipe with me today. If you like video like this, please comment down below and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you are interested in topic like this. And also check out my other Trader Joe's taste test and shop with me videos and other Costco content and lifestyle content in this channel. And comment down below which one of these recipes is your favorite. Have you tried any of these? And what is your favorite Trader Joe's recipe that you want to share with everyone else? Before you go, thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below what's your favorite, your recommendations, and things you want to watch in this channel. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Happy eating!